Okay, what's up, guys? We are here. This is going to be a fireworks special. Spirit wants to get on with a pick a card. It won't be all signs. It's going to be a pick a card reading. Excuse me. And yeah, let's take a look. The person on your mind, you could be dating this person, married to this person. It's just gonna be a very honest and raw download about this person's timeline with you. And if this is, you know, true divine love, if this is more of like a hookup thing, are they in love with your body? Is it physical, sexual, or is this soul deep love? And is their soul aware of you? Or is it more like their ego is kind of, okay, I'm hearing compromise, like you can't quite connect fully to this person because there's an imbalance in how this person is loving you, is kind of observing you on this plane at this, yeah. No, so let's here see, 4 stacks, okay. It's gonna be really honest, okay, so those of you who are not ready for an honest, like, you know, it could go in any, yeah, so, yeah, some of you, I'm hearing, may have children with this person and you just want to know, like, is this someone, yeah, I'm hearing that song, I Can Hear You Breathing, I think it's by Shania Twain, or is it Faith Hill? Okay. I'm hearing I'm fed up, yeah, so we're going to get some details here. Feel free to meditate on 4 stacks. Stack 1, we have the Diviner. Stack 2, we have the Queen. That gives me like a throat chakra energy right there, and there's something about air energy specifically on that stack. Okay, what stack 3? I'm hearing hilly. We have the Priest. And then for stack 4, we have the Wise One. Feel free to choose multiple stacks and meditate. Stack 3 and 4 seem really similar, just literally in terms of the... I'm hearing Sugar Daddy, in terms of the illustrations that we see on these cards. So, okay, let's get further. Okay, so I'm going to set these to the side. Stack 1, we're beginning with the Diviner. Okay, what kind of love is this? Is this person loving you with their ego? Or, you know, is it a deeper love? Okay. So let's get into it here. We're going to use the same deck. Something about a pool of water. Could be a lake. Oh. One of you like writes a lot, okay? You write a lot back and forth is what I hear. One of you maybe really likes to write. You write a lot of things. Maybe you're even like a proficient writer. You are really into like some kind of like manuscript writing. I'm hearing that for someone, but yeah, whatever it is, like some of you, you have a lot of earth in your chart. I'm hearing an air. You may even run like an online magazine company of something of the sort. One person here, yeah, they're really into like communications, and I'm hearing, yeah, so now, well, that's to clarify, that's just what's coming through actually, so not really to clarify, but the Muse, you guys could have met, yeah, so give me a second. I think you're in no contact with this person. It's in separation. You're in waters of separation. Let's see here. Is this like, what, you know, what did this person like love about you? Is it you? They like your story, where you come from. You're kind of interesting, quirky, different. Your story, I hear again. Yeah, the Magician in reverse. One of you, I feel one person is curious about the other person. I'm hearing Sebastian Lake. One of you is very different and interesting, and I feel like you almost could have been like this person's muse, perhaps. For instance, they also like to just literally, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. And I'm gonna now get 3D versus 5D energies. Okay, so how is this person loving you on the 3D versus on the 5D? Could be, okay, one person said they just see you in like a work / friendship capacity. That's for someone. Okay. One person may not be open to a relationship here. Maybe you guys work together and it's like, okay, I'm interested, like it's not in like a long-term way. I think that's why you are in separation right now. If you are, and I feel you strongly are if you chose stack 1. There is like there's I'm hearing role model. One person can see somebody in a very high light, but I don't see a relationship developing here, and that could be very frustrating and or confusing to the other person. Maybe someone here, like, you know, they said a lot of very flowery things, and then I'm seeing them with the luggage, like rolling the luggage away. They just moved out. I'm hearing that suddenly, moved on. Maybe one person here is potentially delusional. It could be you. I don't know. I don't know who you are, like watching, and I don't know who you're reading on. For everybody, this is general video. Anybody on YouTube can just like literally like watch this video. But yeah, like someone here possibly was like projecting that, oh, we are like having a connection and it needs to become something bigger than what it is or what it's been. And that's not necessarily true. And I think this person will kind of help maybe you or vice versa realize that, yeah, we don't have to turn it into something. Now, maybe is this person a player? I feel like some of you, maybe, you know, if you know, oh, I'm not delusional, and I'm not trying to make something out of like kind of nothing, love and light. This person here is just not open to a relationship in this capacity, for whatever that's worth, for whatever that means. And I think that there maybe were some mixed signals possibly. Something was very confusing in the sacral, clear the energy in the root chakra and the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra. Some of you, this person, you know, they're like very friendly and maybe outgoing. I'm hearing quantum physics, but that doesn't mean that, and maybe you are open to that and you're like, well, I just want to know, like, what was that? Okay. But no, I don't feel this person sees you as more than a friend. I'm hearing Sundays are for us. I don't know. Maybe someone said when we have the sun, but this person may have like that kind of like perspective in life. They may be into poly stuff. Maybe that was very annoying or irritating to you, how they kept putting the ball back into the friend zone, for example. So yeah, one person could even be in the limelight. No, whatever it is, yeah. So I think it's important that you check in with your own energy and like you really kind of like are honest with yourself if you can be. I mean, if you can't be, then we got a different issue. I don't think tarot can answer that for you. If you're already so far out with your crown, just rebuke it. So this is yeah, this is possibly something that we can help you here with, but some of you, yeah, there was like a confusing moment. I just want to kind of clip my hair back. Give me a sec. Yeah, maybe this person was very MIA and stuff, okay? So, yeah, just because, like, you also have things in common doesn't mean that, like, okay, we're gonna become besties as well. So, you're wondering if this person is fake, or maybe if you're, maybe you're hearing David, yeah. So anyways, that's the energy. Some of you, this person is a total gaslight or narc, and they try to kind of like wind you up and make you feel like you guys have something when you don't. Okay, you don't. Okay, and so Spirit is saying you're very protected from this person's energy. Some of you are like, did I do something wrong? No, I'm hearing that. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Don't get like manipulated by this. This person very manipulative. Yeah, I want to tick this off because I'm not into this gross, nasty energy. These trolls. And all these, yeah. So, clear the energy, please. Yeah. So. Yeah, I feel like something is kind of... I just think you have your answer with this energy, all right? Oh, thank you so much. Who's this? Don't dim to fit in. I like that. I'm gonna sit with that. Thank you for your support on this channel, and thank you for your donation. That's really, really, really cool of you. Okay, let me just kind of pull this over to the side and change the setting on this here video. Yeah. Something is maybe, that's just what I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it right there. So, some of you, you want to know if this is obsession versus love. And it's like, I think you have a hunch about this being kind of unhealthy and maybe someone being delusional or like not straightforward, like not a nice person as well. Maybe you're feeling that in your heart, in your gut. And I feel like you need to follow that. Stack 2. Spirit saying you, yeah, you are, you know what's up. Oh, either, you know, yeah, you have your answer. So, where is this chat setting? This person could have also manipulated you just, yeah, this energy is annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. This is really annoying energy. So, all right, let's get into now these stack 2. They could have just been using you for, yeah, professional purpose, I'm hearing as well, okay? So that's another thing. You need to, maybe the catfishing, for example. Like, they were, like, trying to be your bestie because they knew that you could help them with something financial. You know who you are. Like, ew, okay? They wanted you to help them with their business. I'm hearing that. They know that you have a network and they wanted you to get leverage their campaign, their voice. I mean, come on now. No. They knew that you had like some kind of like friendship circle here, friend group that you could help them. You know, I'm hearing prima. What is all of these noises? It's like everyone got an ear horn. So yeah, basically, yeah. So that's the energy, and I feel like there's just some kind of like there's a pirate energy there. It's kind of like superficial. Yeah, they see that you can, yeah, and you know who you are. Like, I don't feel this is just about money. It's about like your asset. It's spiritual. Your assets, your resources. I see celery sticks, like for children. Yeah, some of you, this person had an eye on, they felt like you could be their muse. They wanted to like paint you and like you're their muse, and then they wanted to, yeah, this person, for some of you, I think you should definitely not, I wouldn't entertain this connection. It doesn't sound healthy at all. What's going on stack 2? I'm hearing fetish and drugs. Oh my, that could be stack 1. Let's get honest with this stack 2 here. What is what? Something about the Nile, river, ancient Egypt. I'm hearing first friends. You have a very strong connection with this person. Somebody in heaven wants you together. Yeah, stack 2. This is not a love of this lifetime. You guys are picking up on and picking back up where you left off. I feel you have at least, I'm hearing 10 lifetimes together where love was present, developed. You guys lived yeah, this is love. This is love right here. Oh, absolutely. This is a love that changes the way we see love on this planet progressively. Those couples that change the way that people see love. Okay, like you and this person have a very strong and it's unshakable, this bond. Okay, nothing and nobody can get in between the two of you. You have a mission and you're meant to do what you're here to do. You're in the light. You're absolutely in the light here. Okay, and that's how you know who you are here. Stuck to your light worker. You're chosen. You're anointed. You're anointed, and you're very protected because you have a mission here of light, and you have. This is not just in the light. Like, you're a very high tier light worker. I'm hearing as well. You've done a lot for this collective already. You probably are very old souls. Yes, you are. I'm here like that. The Trinity. People watching your love life from the astral. This first originates on the energy plane. It's not like a human love. This is not a human love that's born on the 3D. Nothing about the 3D makes you love this person, is what I'm hearing. It's not like you understood the fabricated version of love on the 3D in society and upbringing, etc., movies, entertainment, society, and then you looked at this person and you went, they fit that image. No. There's something here. It's a very, very deep reservoir here, okay, that's embedded within your souls, okay, of love. And you guys speak this language with each other. It's very rare, and it's, for some, I'm even hearing kind of freaky. Like, the number of synchronicities here are uncanny, and it's not something that would lead you to sex. That's how you know what this is. It's not like, oh my God, we love that same song, and then he just shoved his hand down the fucking center of your pants. No, that's not the kind of no. The synchronicities here are a language. It's something it's a conversation. It's not a one stop hand down the jock type of, it's not the mission. The mission, that's maybe that can happen. I mean, when you have a love like this, you can do anything you want together because you're trusted by the Most High. You heard? So, I mean, this is not, it's about the orchestra, like what instrument comes first. And I mean, you maybe dated people where you had a connection. This is a strong soulmate connection, and etc., whatever. But like, I'm here at Waldorf, but there was a big ass trombone in the very first segment of the song. And that's just not the way true love goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, the song doesn't, it's jarring. It's like, whoa, I thought he was like my soulmate, but like, we ended up hooking up so fast and it just kind of fell apart. Is he my twin flame? No, he's not your twin flame. Anything, listen, it leave the way it come. It will end the way it starts. And what you breathe life into, and you take time to inhale and exhale in this relationship and really sort of soften yourself to acclimate to this relationship will reflect what it is that you create in this relationship. So what you bring to the table in the first session of even meeting this person, okay, will mirror what it is that you guys end up sort of embodying throughout the connection. There's no such thing as like, why is it that, we have so much like strife? Is it going to get better? I personally don't think so. If you are with someone here and you're kind of like on off for like many years and you're just feeling like you're on a train, you're on a bus with like one too few wheels, and it's like, this is not a comfortable, that's a karmic partner. That's a karmic partner. This person here is one with your halo. You guys are on the same mission. I'm hearing there's no regrets here. With somebody like this, I'm hearing bicycle, you have no regrets with this person. But a karmic partner, you will resent a karmic partner. Okay? You're going to find that with karmic partners, they... Stop it! Alex, go inside. I said no more barking. Go inside, doll. We talked about that, doll. Go inside. Yep. Hey, Isaac, you two, if you bark, you're going to go inside with Alex. No more barking, okay? So, yeah, like, what were we saying? Basically, there's a lot of evil eye on this love, because it's, people evil eye all kinds of things, like, Your shoes, where'd you get them from? Like the fact that you're wealthy, or you're good looking, or you got friends, or you're healthy, or you're happy, you're just smiling, you're laughing, and it's like people get triggered by stuff. So, but they get triggered by the light. But people get triggered as well. The demon inside, people who live for lust. And it could be someone who's fully married to someone, but a love that's born of lust will evil eye this connection because they see something different in this, and they are like, why didn't I get the opportunity to love somebody who loves me like that? This is true love. Some people want to take you down. They want to take you down. They want to destroy this love, is what I'm hearing, because it's so powerful. It's so very powerful. It puts other couples to shame. It puts, many people here who are in the matrix, kind of like make them look some kind of way. Like, thank you. You like it? So yeah. Now it's because, yes, you will, yeah, that's what I'm getting. This is like very, very, this is magnetism. And there is a lot of humbleness here. It starts slow as well, right? With that Knight of Pentacles. We're not in no rush. And that's where the soul is at peace, because you feel that this person is forever. And that's where you have to trust yourself in your reading on someone. Like when you have anxiety around someone and, oh my God, I gotta hook up with him like right now and shit. Why? Because you know in your heart that it's gonna end anyways. So that's the premise for you, and you're feeling that, picking up on that anxiety. But when you meet someone and you feel it in your heart, like, I feel like I could sit down and just enjoy this meal with this person for real. And we can just talk and shit, Lord. We can use our fucking vocal cords with each other, and have a conversation. That's because there is a foundation there that's being supported by the ethers. And much of that is where you listen to your guides. Sometimes, you're like, why do I feel like this is, I have anxiety and I feel like I need to like quickly soldier a connection, because that's their devil, that's their demon. A love that is true is not born from anxiety and fear. If you're about to, hey Alex, no, hook up with someone, and you're about to hook up with them because you're like, oh my God, I feel like if I don't, then this will end. That's the wrong establishment of that cord, because that cord attached is to drain your energy. Because what does it begin with? It begins with you scared, in fear. I want to lose this person. That's because they're not yours anyways. You're not meant to be with that person. A love that's... Spirit will tell you, will whisper in your ear, you're fine. Be you. You don't have to do anything particular to keep this ball rolling, because it's not about you doing all the work as well. Energetically, making sacrifices. You don't make sacrifices for true love. This person and you love each other genuinely, yes, and you're both very, yeah, you have a lot of evil eye on this connection. We have the Hermit, and this is a secret. You gotta cloak it down. Sorry, many of you in this lifetime, you have a lot. You got a whole bushel of garmics. Yep, karmics, garlic through parties, and the like. A lot of people who are gonna try and destroy you. Destroy this person and then destroy the connection. They're going to come from all kinds of angles, because you guys are fighters. You're warriors. This love is a warrior love. Judgment. You guys are protectors as well to each other. That song, Seven Nation Army Couldn't Take Us Down. Yeah, you're very strong. When you're together, oh my God, like you are strong anyways, but when you come together... Look at that Justice again with Judgment, and the Emperor with the Hermit. Someone here around you, I feel so fucking jealous of this connection. And I feel like, if anything, you're doubting it because of this person projecting to you. Mary Nicola. But you deserve a love like this, okay? You do. You have to remind yourself that this is the love you deserve. Love, real love. Ace of Pentacles. It's not like, well, that other person was kind of love too. No, it's not like love is sort of. It's like, it's a black or white thing. It's either there was love present or there's just not. All right, 8 of Wands. Yeah, and this is, I repeat, slow. The way you know who this is and who we're talking about, get it real clear now. You did not hook up with them immediately. You're not behaving like you have 3 minutes on planet Earth and y'all have to procreate and do the best you can and do the fastest, the hardest, and no, that's not, so read the syllabus with your guides on who you meet, and make sure that you're with someone who is not coughing, I'm hearing in your ear profanities, where you really want to just kind of speak face to face, like what you really feel, and to talk about emotions as well. This person here is going to want to open up emotionally with you. Yeah, there's someone, they're surveilling your relationship. I don't know who it is, but yeah, that's what I'm getting. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, you guys are going to be famous, I feel, as well. You're going to be famous. Well, you're going to travel a lot. A lot of people are going to naturally take note of you, and they want to, like, there's some people are going to be, a lot of people, everyone's inspired, but not everybody can openly admit that. You know what I'm saying? But they'll stare and stuff. Bitch, I'm here like that. They're gonna stare. I see something about Berlin. They're gonna be curious, but they don't want to like ask you directly, like, so who are y'all? You guys give an air of royalty. I'm telling you, you put Macaulay Culkin to shame. Couples who thought they were the hottest, the it couple, power couple, whatever. They're just gonna be looking down at their shoes and stuff, like, ew, like, who am I? Yeah, okay, they're gonna feel like a jester, and like that's true. That's the real king queen. Okay, right here, yeah, love and light, but. Okay, it's your aura. It's not anything you're like necessarily wearing. Or doing. Okay. No, stack 2. Something about coconuts. So we said stack 2. Stack 3. So yeah, hopefully that's clear. Stack 2. That's super, super like strong ass love right there. And I hope you vote that timeline, baby. Oh, I hope you vote for that type of that type of talk, and it'll start us talking. So that's a test. Sometimes it's like, oh, it's going kind of slow and stuff. So what does that mean? It means that we're developing a connection. If someone knows that they're going to be alive for 30 more minutes, they're not going to set up cord attachments to you and your life that would serve for 8 more years. Let's give an example, right? They know they're going to be there only for 30 more minutes. So, and that is the hookup karmic timeline, the Jezebel spirit timeline, versus this twin flame love that is built to last. It's like he's coming with all his tools. He's coming with everything. He's unpacking. He's offloading everything in the castle. He's planning on living there, home. He calls it home. He doesn't call it, hey, what's up, ho? He's not going to friend zone you, bro zone you. He's not going to disrespect you, because why would he do that? Why would someone who has respect for themselves and who it is that they want to be to you do that to the love of their life? Sick joke spun by the devil, I would say. So you've been dismissed. So some of you have, you got a bit of a syllabus here to check with who you're dealing with. It's very clear in the very, very beginning who you're dealing with based on what energy they bring to the table from the get-go. And it's not like, oh, but I don't want to be weird expecting too much in the very beginning. Like, no, that's some bullshit. It's not about that. It's about how spirit brings you with this person together, okay? If the circumstance is such, and that's what we're saying, you need to listen. Does spirit support this connection? And you can tell by what is going on in the dynamic. Okay, are they jumping at you and stuff, love bombing you and stuff? Okay, are they in fear? Do they feel they're about to lose you and stuff? Are they not feeling the connection deeply enough to the point where they are trusting themselves and their higher self? If they feel that they're not worthy of you, ready for you, are they trying to just make it something that's sexual because they can't calibrate to your frequency in a deeper way, in a more sentimental way? They cannot grow with you. They're trying to pull you down to their era, their timeline, okay, of superficiality, superficial love, because that's what they know. That, they haven't done their shadow work to elevate to live with you in the castle as the queen or king or however, or queen, whatever it is, And so that's a red flag. You're not going to be sacrificing, and that's where you are either in faith or you're not. Where are you sided? Are Are you siding with the devil in fear? Like, oh, I met someone who's kind of there, but like, I'll make some sacrifices and we'll make it work. Why? What? Every timeline exists to every single person. You can get to any timeline if you do the shadow work. If you clear the karma. Not everyone's willing to do the work, though. They have a lot of fears. They have a lot of blockages, generational karmic traps, and so on. Before they can get there. So they just kind of fall back on like, well, I guess I'll just like do like what my parents did, you know. So that's where you got to choose the type of love that you want to invite, that you want to experience. And yeah, do you fight for love like this? Are you brave enough to have true love in your life? It takes a lot to become the person that can actually attract true love. It takes a lot of work on thyself, a lot of being alone, a lot of saying no to a lot of frogs, a lot of lessons and stuff. Do you have too much ego? Are you humble enough to learn those lessons, to go through life? Or will you drop out of the astral teachings that are before you, that teach you that you are just simply worthy to move into the next tier of your lifetime? It's about how you see yourself, the devil, right? So this person is always, the timeline is always there, but it's just the shadow work that we take on, and not everybody makes it. All right, not everybody is going to be able to live a love like this. This is still stacked too. Not everybody's going to feel worthy enough to live a life like this. They cannot say no to the karmics. They feel like the karmic is love bombing me. The karmic is the karmic's doing what the karmic does. But what is your decision? What is your executive decision? No matter who gives you what kind of attention, what is still your game plan with your higher self? What is your expectation and your standard? You have to have one. And I say don't date until you do. But of course, that's something we need to learn. Sometimes we have to experience the karmics, and that's how we learn. But not everybody. Some people get stuck in the karmic wheel. Anyways, with the Six of Cups, yeah. So that's the energy. Stack 3. What's going on? Yeah, well, that's the energy. Anything else, though? I'm hearing the name David. You know? So, yeah, we were saying, though, that this love, it comes to stay. And you can feel it in this person, and you feel that spirit wants you with this person. You feel that spirit is aligning you to be with this person. Maybe not immediately, but the alignment, the flow is there. The conversation is developing. We're learning each other's languages. Okay, someone talking to you like, you know, they have 5 minutes to make $1 on you. That's different than someone who's talking to you wanting to build $1 million. Is it within an empire with you? So someone who wants to make a fast minute, you know, get the heartbeat up and racing. Some of you, I don't know, this is a really interesting, very, very particular crossroads that you're at when it comes to what kind of love you're attracting into your life. So, stack 3. What kind of love that you want? Your higher self is deciding. Now, stack 3, what's going on, Star? I'm here with Coco. Coco. What's going on, stack 3? Who is this person? I see a masculine here. He drives race cars or something like that. This person is very rebellious and very defensive. They're highly sexual. They have a huge ego. This person, stack 3. This person is very controlling at times. Like, they want it like this and they want it now like that. Some of you, this person is very manipulative as well. And I feel like, you know, you may sometimes mistake that as love, for love, okay? This person could maybe even ride on a sort of line of like bipolarism, okay? Of sorts, where 1 minute they're sort of treating you like very hot and heavy and very love bomberish, like you're everything, like you're the world, and then they pull their energy back, and so they may have addictions, but this is no reason. We're just looking at literally what we're getting with this person, and I see that you're getting some pretty toxic energy. It's not the example of love. This is not true love. This is conditional love. A lot of this is as well, and it's a general video, it's nuanced, but there's a lot of like, I love it when you do these things. I love you at these times. I love you in these very particular ways, but they're not listening to you and they're not really respecting you. They're not really receiving you and then reacting. It's sort of like, this is me, this is who I am, and I know that you want me. So yeah, this person is they're like, okay, if you want to be a negotiator, this is something you apply maybe in the work setting, but in a relationship, this is all fucked up. And it's really, they're dehumanizing you. They're not respecting you. They're very controlling, but they're maybe a great lover, or they have times where, you know, they know how to like, but I'm hearing, you know, they manipulate with that though. They dangle that. They dangle their good qualities, their good traits as a carrot of sorts. And you end up, honestly, you will end up, I feel, resenting and loathing the aspects of this person's character that you initially fell for. Because they led you down this path of self-disrespect. Okay? Not healing. And I feel like you realize that you don't like the person that this person makes you become. Okay? They sort of don't push you into that higher tier of your higher self as well. Okay? So yeah, this is a South Node partner, definitely. And I feel like it's a karmic contract. Yeah, and I feel like, okay, you know, this is a classic, like, I feel so much strong connection and stuff. Yeah, but you can meet someone who you have a very strong connection to, but the karma for you in this lifetime, perhaps, and you have to listen in and really tune in and ask spirit, you know, what is it that I'm actually needing to develop within myself? And then does that person push me there? Because you can meet someone and y'all just coagulate on the timeline that you've been at for like 10 or 15 lifetimes, is what I'm hearing. 10, 15 years. Alex, no barking doll. So, you know, like, it's like the question is, where's the box and how do we get out of it? Does this person help me grow, innovate, and feel bigger than I was? Like, you should feel better than who you were when you were with this person. They shouldn't make you feel like you're not good enough. Okay, they shouldn't be making you feel because it's not that you're not good enough. We can learn and be enough. Okay, so you can be at the height and you can just reach another height. So if this person is making you sort of feel like you're not good enough and then you need to catch up and then be good enough, that's a big problem. And I feel like many of you, this person's little game is kind of entrapping you in the space of things that you are not doing well enough so that you can sort of interview with them to be their lover. And if they're triangulating you, okay, yeah, they're triangulating you, and then they're triangulating your emotions. They're strappling emotional assets here. That some of you, this is the type of person who would withhold sex, orgasm, act like you're not doing a good enough job because, yeah, they need something very particular from you. I hear that as well. So very, again, manipulative person. I feel like, you know, they know that you are in fear of not pleasing them. Big red flag energies here. Oh my God. This doesn't spell love in any language, I feel. But the devils. And we have literally the devil, and there's a lot of like obsession going on. There's a lot of, but I feel scared to leave them. That's because they have a part of you. Fear should never be the binding force between you and another person. Love is stronger than fear. So if you were really in love and you both had if you loved each other based through love, you wouldn't need fear to connect you and bind you. You would have love. Love is strong enough. It's stronger than fear. So the fear, this is not real. You don't really love this person, but there's fear of detaching because this is about occult contract from a past life. There's a bond here that needed to be severed, but I feel you reestablished it, and that was the lesson that needs to be learned. Is there love? Yeah. Okay, there's like love, but it doesn't perform as it should because there are a lot of karmic energies as well that this person's not tending to, that you may be not tending to, and maybe in the very beginning, if you walked away from this person and you didn't establish this connection, Spirit is talking in terms of time. Rebuke you in terms, rebuke you in terms of potentials of the timelines. Maybe this person could have worked through some karma, had maybe an awakening or two, and maybe as well you. And then you guys would have maybe like come back together in some capacity, potentially as friends. But this is a repeat of your last few empires. I'm hearing it like that, maybe together. I mean, see, that's where we're saying, like, can your ego step down and away from what feels good but doesn't do good for you? So it sounds like maybe even there were some drug addictions here between the two of you, things that can, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. These are like a lot of past life things, and it's like it's giving rituals and cults, and okay, you're connected. That's not attractive. Like, y'all have hooks in each other, and that's why you feeling strong connected to each other. Because you guys did a lot of past life cult work together, but that's not love. So that's where you have to break away and really like sever, but are you strong enough? You know, this is kind of giving as well, like, mirroring. Yeah, paternal, like you have a lot of history, but are you willing to change history? If it means writing it in a way that's fair to all, maybe this person, yeah, and you know, this is not a good energy of the past life, I feel. You know, you're supposed to eclipse this temptation of sorts. And it's not because you really want this. I feel like it's because of the latency. Okay? Where you go, oh, I recognize them. This is comfortable. The wise one, stack 4. Rebuke it. Not return to sender. Return to sender. Yeah. No, I use my spit. I don't use sage in most of my portals these days. They're all like the last few years and stuff. I don't be using no sage, guys. We don't have no time for no sage. All right. What's going on in 9 of Pentacles? I see potatoes here. Now this one here, this is love. I'm gonna tell you now. But what I feel is, there's energy in between the two of you, creating strife. Okay, there's something here. Your lines are fraying. You're coming. Yeah, this is really hard because there is potential, and you're not crazy for feeling that. Like, I feel like we got potential. You do. And I feel like you're like, I don't want to, you keep kind of hesitating when you want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's like, but I feel like this is not over. You're right. It's not over. There are viable seeds still in the pot. Like, together is what I'm hearing. So you almost feel like every time you want to like detach and you know, just like you feel like you can't, and I feel like it's because there is something still very, very real between the two of you, if I could say it like that. So let's continue and see further. I see a lot of plants and foliage. It could be that, you know, one of you is very, very spiritual and you get a lot of signs, and when you're in nature especially, something keeps telling you, you know, to hold on. And I don't feel it's like you're delusional or something. But yeah, we have to, yeah. I don't feel that, though. I feel like this is where you are going into the higher chakras, the upper chakras, with balance, with repose, with concentration. And you're able to receive downloads from spirit. And you're really receiving a very, maybe clear message as well. Every so often, like even a vision, like, why do I feel like this person's going to be my person, for instance? Right? Like, for example... Okay, for example, that maybe you're going to marry this person. You keep having these visions and stuff. And I feel like it's something real. It's not just a past life thing. It's not a South Node thing. It's a this lifetime thing. This is the future potential. And I feel like that's why spirit wants you to keep holding on, okay, to this person, I'm hearing. But yeah, so it sounds like they're kind of even keep giving you visions of this person. And it's like it keeps building this connection. Sounding literally stack 2. Yeah, but it's slow and it's building slowly. If you were drawn to like multiple stacks, yeah, I mean, make it your message. I feel like this is something that just needs time. Spirit's saying like, don't leave. Like, it's almost over. We're almost good. We're almost did, you know. But some of you, and I feel some of you are very patient. You're very, very wise. You're a very wise soul. Literally, we have the wise one as this card. But yeah, I'm hearing you're very wise. You have a lot of wisdom to you, okay, in general. And I feel like this is not an exception to how you usually make decisions in your life. You're very intuitive and you know that, okay? And I feel like you have no problem listening to your intuition. You don't have this blockage like coming from that perspective where you're like, oh, I don't want to look desperate or whatever. No. You're very open to the ethers and you listen and you read through messages, through songs, etc. And you're not like feeling weird or crazy for like, you know, feeling there's something here. But it's just the question of like, sometimes you feel like, do I need to let this go though? Like, I know there is something here, and I feel like that you're looking for guidance. And it could be that you were even like, in particular, purposely sort of with precision with spirit meditating and asking for that answer. And I feel like they are confirming to you, you probably received this download already from your guides directly, but like when you're meditating, but the answer I feel is don't let go. Okay. Don't let go. I'm hearing hold on. Yes. So yeah, you're gonna have a few. Yes, something is developing in this connection. Spirit keeps saying like, don't like hang up the phone. Like it's like, you know, we're still working on this vibe. So you receive a lot of epiphanies. You have dreams. You know, you're divine. Yeah, you're very, yeah. Okay, some of you here, you're waiting for this person to come into like a state of awakening, just in the heart chakra and the crown. Yeah, some of you, this person is very scared of this connection. They're afraid of like what your love can do. I think that's the name of a reading we did. Was it Sagittarius? Yes, this person is actually avoiding you because they're afraid of what your love can do. The Queen of Cups right there. Yeah, you are kind of changing this person's world. So every connection is like a chemical reaction, right? I'm here in France. This person, I'm here an attorney. This person is realizing that you are literally changing their life. Like, I don't know to what extent you've known each other, but I feel you've had enough experiences here to feel that something is sort of gestating and stirring in both your worlds. With this Queen of Cups, Brian, the Emperor in reverse, like this person could also be questioning, like, how is this going to change my reality? Maybe they know, like, it's going to change my reality in a big way. Some of you, there's a huge age gap here. I see a luggage. There could be many factors here, age gap, in addition to literally like locale, where you live, where you work out from. Yeah, like where you work out of. Okay, how do we say? But there's so much beauty and nostalgia in this relationship. Oh my God. I feel like every so often you get these glimmers and shimmers of where you have rest, okay, within each other's hearts. Like you can trust that there is something very special here, but it's almost like not consistent enough. Does that make sense? But when it is there and you're feeling the energy, it's unlike anything you've ever experienced. So it sounds like it's not yet fully in your 3D. You're not in the 3D version of this love story yet. But Spirit's saying that you are experiencing this not for no reason. Like they want to encourage you and remind you that this is not random. Okay, like don't think we don't know what we're doing. Spirit's saying we're not just trying to torment you. I'm hearing as well. They're like, please don't think that we want to like you know, piss you off. I'm hearing as well. Sometimes you're like, what, Spirit, why are you trying to taunt me with this person? You know, because I feel like it's heaven when you're with them. And all you, why the phone just reset right there. Did you guys see that? What's going on with this phone thing? Yeah. It's like zooming in and zooming out. I'm hearing Chloe. Something about French. So with the Devil here upright and the Two of Cups upright. Yeah, so Spirit is keeping like the hope alive, the faith alive here. I'm hearing the fate lines. Like you're maybe wondering, you know, even like, why is it that, you know, you're reading it top down? Well, Spirit clearly like kept the cord attached. So why is it that I'm receiving downloads about them, etc.? So, for example, I'm seeing a little comb. Some of you also like getting a lot of downloads about this person. Like you're like, why am I getting downloads about this person? Yeah, because you're filtering into their reality. You're streaming into their reality, and so are they in yours. I'm hearing Blair, and I feel like yes, it's gonna be in the 3D as well. But this is a general video still. Keep it up with mine. We'll see.